We have a Situation Room special report, a major update in the case of Mahmoud Khalil. He is a Palestinian activist who has been fighting his deportation from the U.S. A federal appeals court has reversed a decision by a lower court that freed Khalil from an immigration jail. That means Khalil, who led Gaza war protests at Columbia University, is now one step closer to being detained and deported. And that's a significant win if that happens for the Trump administration and its sweeping campaign against non-citizens who join protests against Israel. Baher Azmy is Khalil's lawyer and the legal director of the Center for Constitutional Rights. Thank you so much for being here with us. First off, what is your reaction to this new court decision?
The decision is really disappointing, and we obviously strongly disagree with it. And should note that it's a 2-1 decision with a very strong dissenting opinion that underscored that the decision is contrary to decisions of two other courts of appeals. But Mahmoud is not in any imminent danger, assuming the Trump administration acts lawfully, because there's still legal avenues to challenge this decision, and the dismissal of his case won't take effect until that appeals process runs out.
So what is next here? What legal action do you plan to take next?
Well, and I also just sort of want to emphasize that the court did not reverse or even touch any part of the decision of the district court that found the very policy that the Rubio is acting on is unconstitutional. Let's keep in mind that what the Rubio administration is doing is labeling anyone who dissents from U.S. foreign policy, in this case for U.S. support for the Israeli onslaught in Gaza, is an enemy of the state simply by virtue of their constitutionally protected speech. They concede that. There's no criminal wrongdoing. There's no basis for any lawful sanction. So they're punishing him for his speech. 6 other courts have basically found this policy also unconstitutional, because it's really the hallmark of what autocratic regimes do. This is the height of arbitrary detention that you'd see in places like Saudi Arabia or North Korea.
Mahmoud Khalil joined us in the Situation Room back in July. He had been held by ICE for 104 days, accused of acquiring a student visa by fraud and misrepresentation. This is what he told us about those charges.
The Trump administration wanted to find anything against me so they can deport me. They had to literally go through every application I ever applied in this country to find these bogus claims that I willfully misrepresented my green card application. But it's absolutely retaliation, and I did not misrepresent anything.
So Khalil denies the charges. Are you still fighting this core issue of the case?
Yes, because Mahmoud is right. These alleged misrepresentations are made up and patently false. And it's just, they added these charges a week into his detention when everyone realized that the original ground for his detention, the Rubio designation of his speech as contrary to foreign policy interests, when they realized that would be unconstitutional, as every court has recognized. So yeah, we will continue to fight that as well, and just hope for a lawful process where actual law, rather than the full weight of the U.S. government coordinated to remove him, is in effect.
Baher Azmy, thank you for your time.